Greetings. John Rice here with the Lien Project Network. Today's module is the fourth in our Medicare series. This one is entitled Reductions and Resolutions of a Medicare Lien. Let's jump right into it. What are we going to learn today? We're going to talk about reduction and resolution tools, give you a good overview of that process. We're going to dive into what we've called the fiduciary duty trap, talk about apportionment and how that can affect your Medicare recoveries, judicial confirmations, how that can affect your Medicare recoveries, and then touch on the wrongful death issue and how to deal with a wrongful death claim in the context of Medicare. All right, let's get right at it. The Secondary Payer Act, the SPA, has a number of different, call them protocols, or tools in your tool belt that you may be able to bring to bear in order to address a Medicare lien, to get it to final, get it paid, and get it closed. All right. This deals, of course, with our past conditional payments. If you remember from the prior modules, those conditional payments are when Medicare pays, but there is a primary payer. In our case, we're looking at third-party or first-party liability recoveries as being the primary payer. You've handled the claim. You've gotten your conditional payment ledger back from Medicare, and now you're getting ready to settle your case, or you've settled your case and you need to deal with the lien. So what are basic things that you can look to and understand in evaluating how to handle the Medicare lien? First of all, there's actually a threshold that Medicare sets under which they want no recovery. I love that. I just don't like the amount of the threshold. We'll talk about that. Causation challenges. To challenge causation, when you look at the payment ledger, and in fact, there's a bunch of things on it that are not related in any way to the claims you made in the liability case. Back to coding. In the first three modules, we touch on coding and the importance of ICD-10 in the Medicare payment process. We'll talk about procurement cost reductions for your actual fees. Yes, under Medicare, there is a statutory reduction your client is entitled to as a matter of law. We'll talk about hardship waivers. That's Section 1870 of the Social Security Act that you bring in front of the BCRC.